And you can see uprising of Rodrygo, how much better he's getting, like chance creations and scoring. Oh my god, the goal he scored, how beautiful that goal was.
We didn't play with a lot of intensity. It was so hot at 2 o'clock p.m. Really difficult to play in this moment here. But we didn't lose the control of the game, and second half was much better.
I don't understand of the logistic of having game at this time. Think about it, if you're residing at US and you have to wake up at 8 a.m., oh my god, that's really difficult. But I totally agree with Carlo that second half was much better than first half.
I know you had to make a couple of changes, especially with Karim being out as well. I also saw that when you put in Eden, you said you're not going to beg him to score goals. You just want him to have a good game. How would you rate today?
Exactly. You don't have to score to have a good game. But Eden did not have a good game today. I was expecting a lot more today. Given he got the opportunity, he should have taken his chance. Unfortunately, he didn't.
Hazard?
Yeah.
I think we played differently. Hazard a little bit back to have more control, and Rodrygo, Vinicius, Valverde to attack the space behind. But was not right the position, not of Hazard, but of the others. And we attacked only one time behind the defense with Valverde. When Rodrygo went there, he was a real center forward. So, and Rodrygo did really well, but also Hazard helped the team. And of course, the first half was more difficult because they had more energy.
So Carlo indirectly saying that Real Madrid played much better when Rodrygo played as a false nine or center forward rather than Eden Hazard. I mean, can you disagree what he said? That's the fact, right? The score suggests that. Aside from a couple of good link-up, I didn't see much from Eden Hazard today. If you want to play at Real Madrid, you can just rely on doing some good link-up. You have to do more than link-up. So first half was more difficult because the way they were defending as a team, like 11 players almost in the box. So out of all the possession we had at first half, we couldn't capitalize. Real Madrid had no space to shoot. Only way Real Madrid were creating chances from long shots. That's it.
I thought actually what Alexis was talking to Carlo Ancelotti about, I thought it was really interesting, Ancelotti's response there, because I don't want to read between the lines too much, but he was very clearly saying, wasn't he there, or it seemed to me that he was very clearly saying, it worked better with Rodrygo than with Hazard. And I think that's been the conclusion that most people have drawn from this game, that role as a false nine, if Benzema's not there, unexpectedly, because we've not really seen Rodrygo play in that role, it looks like Rodrygo might be a better candidate for that than Carlo Ancelotti.
Absolutely. I can't disagree at all what Sid said. Carlo tried his best to not openly say Hazard did not have a good game. But one thing is clear, based on the data and based on what we have seen today and based on what Carlo Ancelotti said, Rodrygo will likely play as a center forward rather than Hazard in the future matches.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about how that should be taken, what Ancelotti said afterwards, what he meant. He's saying those guys rather than just one focal point. How many games to decide on whether Hazard is right in Benzema's absence?
I'm sorry to say, Hazard, you don't have much time. This match was probably the best match for Hazard to prove his worth, but he totally failed. I was optimistic given his performance against Celtic, having 1 assist and 1 goal, and also having contribution for the first goal. But today's performance derailed all my hope.
Decision already made. The evidence is in front of us, and unless you want to choose to ignore it, it is clear to see that the understanding between Rodrygo and Vini Jr. when Rodrygo takes the central position is natural. It doesn't come forced, and Rodrygo has the freedom to move around, and because he has the speed and the change of pace that we have not seen from Eden Hazard.
What a good point by Ale. The role Rodrygo played today for Vinicius' goal, that's the role exactly what Eden Hazard has to play if he wants to have a chance in this team. Like, do dribbling, take on player, and create chances. And take shots when you have the opportunity. Isn't it that simple? But for somehow, he tries to avoid taking shots. Not only that, he even tries to avoid going inside the box. There's absolutely nothing wrong of linking up with the other players. But you have to do more than just doing link up. Also, the way he plays is very indirect. or passive. You have to be more direct under Carlo Ancelotti.
We haven't seen it with Real Madrid. When you think of Eden Hazard, what he was at Chelsea, he had that change of pace, the 1v1 situations. Now he comes to the ball all the time and he just looks to combine. He has lost that part of his game. Rodrygo has not. That is what he does at his very best. I can get after people. I can run through the middle of the field. I can create space for myself. And because I create space for myself, defenders are going to crowd me. And when they crowd me, what do? I find Vinicius. And hey, Vinicius, you do the rest. And what we have learned from Vini Jr., going back to last season, is that he can certainly do the rest. And it was a very clear evidence today as to what the difference is right now between a player like Rodrygo and a player like Hazard, and what the change of pace gives you, and that rhythm and that speed that now Rodrygo adds to Real Madrid through the middle that Hazard simply cannot.
Lots of good points by LA, like Vinicius, we have to talk about him. Vinicius is scoring almost every game now. When Benzema is injured, we need someone who will score consistently, and Vinicius took that role. And you can see uprising of Rodrygo, how much better he's getting, like chance creations and scoring. Oh my god, the goal he scored, how beautiful that goal was. We have literally two solo goals, one by Valverde, first goal, and the other one is by Rodrygo, the third goal. Regarding Hazard, if you see his hit map today, like look at his positioning. Like most of the time, he's outside of the box, doing link up, that's it. When you play as a false nine or center forward, you have to go inside the box. Why are you so timid? Why are you so fearful? Why are you so afraid to go inside the box? And if you see his statistics, he literally did not have a single shot today. When a player plays for center forward and doesn't take a single shot, does he worth the place? If we look at Real Madrid's attack momentum today given by SofaScore's score, which is really cool stat actually. As you can see, as expected, Real Madrid was far dominant almost every aspect. Mallorca had a couple of sporadic counter-attack. In today's match summary, Real Madrid were effective at creating goal-scoring opportunities through individual skill, as indicated by Fede Valverde and Rodrygo's goal. Real Madrid were effective at creating goal-scoring opportunities from through balls. Real Madrid were effective at creating goal-scoring opportunities from set pieces, as indicated by Rüdiger's goal. Also, Real Madrid were strong at finishing today. Also, if we summarize Real Madrid's gameplay today, Real Madrid had a large quantity of possession in their opponent's half. Real Madrid favored long shot. Real Madrid had lots of long shots today. Real Madrid attacked through the middle, dominated possession. Additionally, Real Madrid favored short passing. Despite Real Madrid had 22 shots, most of the shots were outside of the box. As you can see, 73% are outside of the box. Also, if you see the average positioning of Real Madrid's player, most of the time, most of them were located inside Mallorca's half.